So they not really even doing no homework on who they trying to go out there or snatch up. They just, if you look like you not American, quote unquote, or you from somewhere else, they on you.
Yeah, because you could tell sometimes the people are recording them and they're asking people, where were you born? What hospital you were born in? What city are you from? So they don't have a clue. They're asking the people that they're gaffling up, where are they from?
Okay, ICE, if they say the name of these hospitals, are you going to even know the hospital? Well, what hospital were you born in? You don't know.
They're literally asking these questions.
You know how many little bitty ass hospitals it is?
But they're asking that just to see how fast you answer and whether you hesitate or whether you don't have a good answer. What would you say? What hospital you born in, Munchie?
I don't even remember the name. It ain't up no more. They knocked it down. So they gonna cuff me up.
Yeah, they gonna boom, you going to jail. Actually, there was a guy that he did the same answer. He didn't really remember the name or anything like that.
For me, I just say Sentinella, just hey, I just, you know what I'm saying? But man, the hospital I was born in is not even standing no more.
Yeah, I don't know if most people know what hospital they were born in. I don't know if that's something you're supposed to know.
I think most know.
Okay, I know because I read my birth certificate on a regular basis. I've studied it, and
yeah, I know. I just know it ain't there no more. I forget the name.
But if you don't have access to your birth certificate, like my mom used to keep the birth certificates and take them back, like let you use it and then take it back. But if you got access to your birth certificate and you study it, you should know what hospital you were born in.
All you gotta say is hide me. I ride free. I be the one that changed your birth. SSID.
Peace. Back with
Another one
of my installments. Let's talk about it. In that clip, you just heard Alex Alonso and Munchie B of Straight Politicking talking about how these ICE agents who are combing different neighborhoods and areas are asking people what hospital they were born in. And I have seen another video with this thing. It was a guy, he was in his car and they pulled him over and they were asking him what hospital he was born in and this and that. And I mean, I know what hospital I was born in, but it's only because I asked my mother what hospital I was born in. If I wouldn't have asked her that, and like Alex Alonso was saying, if you don't study your birth certificate, you would never have that answer. And why would you ask somebody that anyway? The world that we live in right now is just unexplainable. I feel like I'm living in an altered reality, because if that isn't racial profiling, I don't know what is. And it's just like, it's saddening. This country was built off of immigration. Everybody who is here, besides the Native Americans, are immigrants to this country, whether it be by choice or by force. It's unfortunate that in these days and times, masked people without badge numbers, without true training, can walk up. And also some of these guys have background, like, to be in law enforcement, you're not supposed to have any criminal history on your jacket. Some of these guys are convicted felons. So, not saying anything wrong with being a convicted felon, but how is it that it's okay for these guys to be locking people up and they themselves have been locked up before? If you're a police officer, you can't have a criminal record, period. Not even juvenile. So I don't even understand that. And how hypocritical is it for somebody that has a criminal record to be locking somebody up? But anyway, I digress. And I forgot what point I was trying to make before I went off on that side of things. So it's just unfortunate where we are right now as a country. Oh, I was talking about how we are all immigrants to this country except for Native Americans. And we have these masked agents without badge numbers. We don't know who they are. They're not identifying themselves. And they are locking people up, putting them in handcuffs and just snatching them up. How do we even know that they're part of law enforcement? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Asking somebody, I mean, it's not as unbelievable as asking someone how many suds are in a bar of soap. But it's equally as stupid to ask somebody what hospital they were born in. And these ICE agents might not even be from the area. So, and some of these hospitals no longer exist. But anyway, this is just my 2 cents added on.
Left some jewels in his skull that he could sell if he chose.
Look, this is just free advice from me to you. You take it or you throw it away. It don't matter.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, peace. We gotta, something has to be done. That's all I'm gonna say. Peace.